The Genshin Impact 5.0 live stream was earlier today, and it was a doozy, about 2 hours in length. So if you don't want to watch the entirety of it for you, I'm going to be tackling some of the most prominent features and updates that were a part of this live stream. But in essence, yeah, if you want to talk about the different characters and stuff, that's not going to be in this video. Maybe we'll make some videos for those characters when they get closer to release, so we can talk about how awesome and cool those characters are. The first thing I want to talk about here when it comes to 5.0 is going to be a new world level. World level 9 is going to be available to you in Genshin Impact version 5.0, and I do believe you need to be AR 58. You don't actually have to hit the cap of AR 60, which is a feat in and of itself, we can say, for a lot of players out there. 58 is a lot more manageable, and once you hit 58, you can hit world level 9, which is going to make the bosses and the world open monsters a little bit more difficult for you, and they're also going to have a little bit better drops. What we've seen before in Genshin Impact, world level increases, a little bit increase of difficulty, a little bit increase of reward, and this is going to be available to you in this 5.0 patch. But this is going to be the biggest one for us here, and this is going to be the ability for you to craft and customize artifacts in your artifact setup. Yes, you've heard me right. Crafting and customizing your artifact loadouts. And this feature is going to be using a new item called the Sanctifying Elixir. Now, this is going to be rewarded to you either through exploring Natlan or also through the Battle Pass for the month as well. And this is going to allow you to craft a custom artifact with a main stat as well as 2 minor substats of your choice. So no longer are you going to have to pull your hair out looking for that goblet with the correct percentage damage bonus, that geo damage percent goblet, that hydro damage percent goblet. You're going to be able to use this new crafting system to get that very hard artifact setup that you wanted to have access to for so long. Also, yeah, you can craft crit chance and crit damage main stat circlets of your choice. This is going to help farming those artifact setups a lot more easily than they were able to be before. Now, you're also going to have the ability to put those substat affixes that you want there as well, so you can get something like a hydro damage percent goblet with crit chance and crit damage substats. And yes, you're gonna have to pray to the RNG gods that you don't roll flat attack or flat defense 4 or 5 times as you're leveling the artifact, but you can at least craft one that has the potential to be extremely powerful compared to before. And I can't tell you how awesome this one is for me, because if you farmed up any character, you try to min-max that setup for them. And I, as well as you know, the pain of trying to get a 4-piece setup going for a character, especially when it's on a new artifact set. This is gonna help alleviate that frustration of farming up new artifact sets for characters in Genshin Impact. And then in addition to that, we're also going to have a couple of the older but still favorite sets being added to the artifact strong boxes for you here. Stuff like March Shoes Hunter, as well as the Golden Troop set, which are some very powerful artifact setups, are going to be available for you to craft with the strong box setup. So with these two things both being implemented in 5.0, being able to craft custom artifact sets and also use your excess artifact sets in the strong box for some of the newer sets in Fontaine from Genshin Impact's 4.0 onwards updates, being able to farm up and put together some nice builds for your characters is going to be substantially easier than it was before. And then in addition to that, we're also going to have some slight updates to the Battle Pass rewards setups. Before, back in the day, we used to have some guaranteed rewards, but they might not be useful to you. Maybe you're leveling up certain talents for certain characters or certain rewards. Maybe you don't need EXP books. Maybe you don't need Mola. Maybe you don't need X, Y, or Z material. You're gonna be able to pick and choose between some of the different level rewards on the Battle Pass and pick the ones that are best suited for you with the 5.0 update. This is a small update in my opinion, but it is still pretty nice. I do like having the ability to select which rewards are gonna be most beneficial to me instead of hoping that I can use something that I can gain access to through a once-a-month Battle Pass. Oh, and don't forget that Sanctifying Elixir is going to be in the Battle Pass as well. Next up, we're going to have a pretty big one here, and this is going to be a drop rate increase of sorts for on-banner 5-star characters. Yes, this is going to be using a new system. I forget what it's called. It's got its own animation, but instead of getting that nice golden rainbow trail that we have here, it goes gold into like this intertwined fate awesome looking thing, and it's got a brand new special effect. They said the details for how this actually works as far as increasing the drop rate for the character will be more defined in game at a specified time. Capturing radiance, that's what it's called, capturing radiance. You gotta capture the radiance of that new beautiful system. But the capture and radiance is gonna increase the drop rate for these 5-star limited wish characters, and this is gonna be implemented in 5.0 and should be available for every banner that's on a character limited wish banner from 5.0 onwards for Genshin Impact. And they did say, like I just said, that the exact percentage increase will be defined under the drop rates when 5.0 is launched. But it's not just a special looking effect. It actually is an increased chance for you to get the on-banner characters starting with 5.0. And speaking of characters, we're also going to have a brand new standard ability for you to get a free character from the standard Wish banner once per year. Now, where this is including Dea, and they did say that they're going to be adding new characters to the standard Wish banner. This is also not going to be a once in a lifetime thing. This is going to be once per year, year round. It's going to be tied to the anniversary of Genshin Impact. And they did say that they do plan on adding more characters to the standard banner, meaning that, yeah, if you miss out on a character that they tell you is going to be added to the standard banner, you can skip their limited wish banner, hang on for the anniversary to roll around the following year, and pick them up for free that year. Or maybe you're looking for a specific constellation for your Dea team or your Jean team. Maybe you want that C4, so you get the Animo Shred for certain Animo teams out there. A lot of different things out there. These are the older standard wish banner characters. They're kind of old, but you know what? We could still get some free characters in Genshin Impact. They finally could do it. Okay, they finally did it. Let's give them a little hand. Okay, they finally did it. And it's not just the on-banner 5-star character wishes that are going to get a bit of a drop rate increase for you as well. But no, also we're getting a big buff to weapon banners today in 5.0 through the live stream. So we know the epitome invocation where you select which of the 2 5-star weapons you want. You have to build up to 2 points towards your pity. And once you got your 2 points for your pity, you could finally pity your weapon, meaning that you could get 2 off banners before you got the on banner for your weapon. No more with that as well. No more. Now we only need to get 1 point from the chart of course. Okay, you only need to get 1 point, meaning that if you lose your 50-50, you get the point, and then next time, guess what? Bam, slap it on the knee, you get your weapon. So a little bit better for weapon banners. Finally, it's almost the same as character banners, even though character banners just got buffed, but you can lose your 50-50 and then win your 50-50 the next time with your guaranteed. So finally, Genshin can do it. Genshin Impact can finally be like other games. Yes! I can't believe Genshin finally did it. Genshin finally did it. They made it better. They made it better. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Round of applause. Round of applause out there. Round of applause. So yeah, the 5.0 update with Natlan and Genshin Impact, like always, are my favorite expansions. It's a new region, it's a new world, more characters for us to interact with and explore with for the first time. It's always the ones that catch my attention for the longest amount of times. In this time though, on top of all of that, all of these updates, the event wish banner changes, the weapon banner changes, the get something for your anniversary finally that's not just a beast meat change is pretty nice. The artifact strong boxes and the artifact selector updates where you get to pick the main sets and the subsets for your characters. But these are the things that really kind of make me hopeful for how we're looking at Genshin Impact going forwards. And while those things are awesome, I really like seeing the event wish banner changes as well as the new standard banner selector freeze, the weapon banner changes, and then most importantly for me, my favorite thing is the new artifact changes where you can select your main stats and your substats, something that we've seen in Honkai Star Rail for quite a while now. Let me know what your favorite thing of the 5.0 live stream was down below. See you guys in Natlan 5.0.